Torrevieja is a coastal city on Spain's southeastern Mediterranean coast. Known for its beautiful beaches, warm climate, and relaxed lifestyle, it's a popular destination for families, retirees, and expats. We kicked off our visit by exploring a playground in the center of Torrevieja. The highlight for Aliya was a giant dragon slide that sent her racing down at top speed. The playground was well shaded from the hot afternoon sun and surrounded by ponds filled with ducks, fish, and turtles, making it a wonderful place to relax while Aliya played. The next day, we headed south to Cabo de Palos, a historic lighthouse completed in 1865 on the site of an old watchtower. It remains an active navigational aid today and offers spectacular panoramic views over the Mediterranean coastline. After enjoying the scenery, we drove to Playas de Calblanc, one of the most beautiful natural beaches in the region. With crystal clear water, golden sand, and very little development, it was the perfect place to spend a relaxing afternoon enjoying the sun and sea. Aliya was excited to create a little pond for her toy boat, and happily carried bucket after bucket of warm Mediterranean seawater to bring it to life. We all had a blast building sandcastles, playing in the water, and enjoying the beautiful beach together. The following day, we explored the western side of the peninsula. The water there was incredibly calm, almost like a lake, although we did spot quite a few jellyfish. On our way back to Torrevieja, we stopped at the famous Mar Menor mud baths. The dark gray mud is rich in minerals and has long been used by visitors who believe it helps soothe the skin and relieve minor joint and muscle discomfort. Janet couldn't resist giving it a try. She scooped mud from the shallow lagoon, spread a thin layer over her skin, and waited about 15 minutes for it to dry in the sun before rinsing it off in the lagoon. What surprised us most was how incredibly warm the water was. It felt almost like soaking in a hot spring. Afterwards, Janet felt that her skin was noticeably softer. Whether or not the mud has health benefits, it was certainly a unique and memorable experience. Our next adventure took us to Area Natural Rio Seco, where we followed an easy trail through a narrow river canyon to Cueva Ahoma. Although the riverbed is usually dry, thousands of years of erosion have carved the sandstone into impressive cliffs, rock walls, and narrow passageways. It turned out to be one of the most scenic hikes of our trip. The next day, we stepped back in time at La Fonteta archaeological site, one of the best preserved Phoenician settlements in the Western Mediterranean. Archaeologists have uncovered massive defensive walls, bastions, and a moat, revealing how important this ancient trading settlement once was. Excavations have also uncovered homes, workshops, imported Greek pottery, metalworking remains, and religious artifacts that provide fascinating insights into Phoenician life more than 2,500 years ago. Afterwards, we visited nearby Reina Sofia Park, a beautiful green space famous for its free-roaming peacocks. We also enjoyed watching ducks, swans, turtles, and fish around the ponds. One adventurous turtle even climbed out of the water and wandered over toward the playground, much to everyone's amusement. The following day, we visited Xenia Boulevard Shopping Center, the largest shopping mall in the area. Even the parking garage had something fun for kids, a giant high-heeled shoe sculpture that Aliya immediately climbed and used as a slide. Upstairs, another playground featured a huge flamingo that children could climb inside before sliding back down. One thing we've really come to appreciate about Spain is how creative the playgrounds are. They're everywhere, each with unique designs, and it's especially convenient to find them incorporated into shopping centers. The next day, we tackled one of the most memorable hikes of the trip to Mount Ceniz's Battery, also known as C9. Perched 305 meters above sea level, the hour-long uphill hike was rewarded with incredible coastal views. The entrance to the battery is particularly unusual, inspired by the Mayan architecture of Chichen Itza, making it unlike any military fortification we'd seen before. The battery still houses two enormous 381mm Vickers guns installed between 1930 and 1934. Each could fire nearly 1-ton shells over distances of up to 35 kilometers. As we walked through the military installations along the hillside, we gained a true appreciation for the immense scale of the coastal defenses that once protected Cartagena and its vital naval harbor. On our final day, we headed north to El Recoral Nature Preserve. One of our favorite features was the collection of beautifully carved wooden animal sculptures created from old tree stumps. It was a creative and charming way to transform dead trees into works of art. Naturally, there was also another excellent playground for Aliya to enjoy. We finished our walk by following a short loop trail to Cuevas del Recoral, a small collection of cave openings carved into the hillside. While the caves themselves are modest, the peaceful forest setting made for a pleasant ending to our exploration. Join us next time as we hike the Marica and Magmo mountain trails and explore the stunning Cape of Santa Pola and the Santa Pola Salt Flats. See you there!